Hello everyone, welcome back to a Born Again original. This time it's going to be on performers in movies and in just general, right? Like performers in movies and musicians being possessed and being entertained by demonic entities. So here we go. This is going to be Ellie Goulding saying that she gets possessed by the devil when she's performing.
I kind of get possessed by the devil when I'm performing.
So that's no joke. Like, she is saying that she gets possessed by the devil when she's performing. She does things that she would not normally do while performing because she made an agreement with an entity to give her superhuman level of talent, or just a superhuman level of being able to attract people to their music. It's all because of the entity they make a deal with.
Headbanged so hard that I got concussion.
So she headbanged so hard that she got a concussion. That is crazy that she could be possessed by a demonic entity that could cause her to harm herself. Very interesting. Anyway, we're going to go to the next video. Alright, to start this video off, it's going to be on just summoning spirits and demonic entities. This video is narrated a bit, but I will jump in just to give my thoughts.
Actresses able to be so amazingly effective and convincing in their performances.
That guy was so electrifying that it came through the television.
How is it that they can move us to laughter, tears, or anger at the drop of a hat? Are they truly gifted with natural talent, as many suggest?
You see this and you're dazzled by their talent.
Do they possess a creative streak of genius that is unknown to most?
Now keep in mind, most of these people who are in Hollywood, they are practicing ancient religions that go back to Babylon, they go back to Egypt. Aleister Crowley was one of the main people who was doing rituals to actually summon these entities into our dimension, I guess, into this fabric of reality. He was bringing demonic entities from another side through a portal by doing a ritual into this reality. So just think about that while you're watching this, that these people are doing those same rituals as well to get in touch with demonic entities.
Men, or unknown to most men, are they in fact possessed? Is it possible that these actors and actresses are possessed by demonic spirits who have a specific agenda to fulfill? Oscar award-winning actor Denzel Washington told 60 Minutes exactly how he brings forth his best performances.
Basically what I did was got on my knees and sort of communicated with the spirits. And when I came out, I was in charge. Powerful said.
Wow. He went in, communicated with spirits, and it allowed him to give a great performance. Like, that is insane.
Powerful scene. I couldn't have acted that. I couldn't have written that down and made a decision to play that.
What, are you going to smoke that? Nope.
He said that he didn't act that. So this is absolutely crazy stuff. This can also be a thing. MK Ultra is used on celebrities to make them get possessed, right? Like they severely traumatize you so that your personality splits into another personality. So essentially, they would allow a demon to take over your mind. And I feel like with some roles, these people are getting MK Ultra'd and allowing an entity to do their acting for them. But when the role is done, they're not able to get their body back fully. So it messes up with their head.
You are.
Hell if I am.
You're Jesus freak. You're Jesus freak.
The one-woman entertainment empire known as Oprah has strong affiliations with the demonic realm. The most familiar face on television says,
"You can not only use your body and physical self. This is how I see acting. I ask my body to be the carrier for the spirits of those who have come before me in a way that is most meaningful to the character. Just become the vehicle for that character."
calling out for the...
That is craziness to me. Become the vehicle for that character. Become the body for the entity, is what they're truly saying. She's talking about spirits and allowing the spirits to take control of her so that she can do a better job of performing.
Entities to take her over so that she may become a sparkling puppet, Oprah admits of her work before the camera.
I tried to empty myself and let the spirit inhabit me.
With her global influence, her shows have become a smorgasbord for the New Age agenda.
Anyway, I found that very interesting. Good Fight Ministries always put together some great videos. I'm not sure if they're still making videos today or not, but either way, great video. A lot of stuff that need to be explained, and we're going to be on to the next part of the top. Alright, you guys, we got Billie Eilish doing a crazy backwards bend. Look at that. That's demonic possession right there. You know what I mean? Like, that is scary stuff. I'm gonna show you some more clips to kind of like make me believe that she is demonically. Right, so this is a video from when she was young, right? Like she was probably like 16, 17 in this video, maybe younger. It just shows, well, as it gets into it, we'll show the symbolism. I actually cannot play the audio because I don't want to get flagged. So here we go. We are coming out. We see some black liquid. So now, what I believe this to be, the black juice coming out of her eyes and stuff, I believe it to be a symbol for like the having an unclean spirit or being possessed by a spirit. Like maybe she's in a room, maybe she does a ritual, gets in contact with a demonic spirit. I don't want to reach too much, but we're gonna see she starts crying black goo. Now black goo, there's a lot in the occult about it, or not in the occult, but a lot of conspiracy theories about it being like, I don't know, some sort of like nanotech or whatever, but I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think that this is just straight up a symbol to show that she is demonically possessed. So anyway, we're gonna go into the next clip of Billie Eilish that I just kind of indicates that she possibly is possessed. So this video basically tells me that she's paying homage to Lucifer, the leader of the fallen angels. A third of heaven fell with Lucifer. So she's just paying homage to her demonic masters in this video, or whoever's directing it. Here we go. She's falling to earth like Lucifer did. Jesus said he saw Lucifer fall to the earth like lightning. And so the beginning of the song, at some point she says, "My Lucifer is lonely," which makes a lot of sense. Like, she wants to pay homage to her God. And she's growing her wings, she's walking around, covered in the black goo, like that last video. Some people, I think, in witchcraft believe they're immortal souls as well. So they reincarnate, or that they could be these fallen angels just reincarnated into another life, which is technically what it is. Well, maybe not the fallen angels themselves, but people who follow this believe they are descendants of these fallen angels as well. That's why they track all the blood types and whatnot as well. I said as well a lot there, but that is why they track all the bloodlines. So anyways, we're going to move on from Billie Eilish. Alright, this is going to be one of Nelly possibly being possessed. Here we go. And he's acting quite odd. He's rolling his eyes around. Maybe he's trying to hype up the audience. Maybe he's all on cocaine or something. Satanic head gesture right there. That's going to be one for a curse. So whenever you see like the horns pointed at you, Anton LaVey actually explained that that was a method of cursing. So that is very interesting. I don't think there was a video of him actually being possessed. I think that that was just a misleading title. But you know, he did throw up a satanic hand gesture. So we're going to leave it at that. Next clip. So we got Nicki Minaj has a demon called Roman. Here we go. Let's start talking about it.
The boy who lives in me. And he says the things that I don't want to say. He was born, just a few months ago. I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage. So he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people. And
yeah, mind the memes, but so she's a demon that lives inside of her that is called Roman. So we're gonna move on from that because I didn't like that clip. I don't like the memes.
Roman is
here we
a
go.
crazy boy who lives in me. And he says the things that I don't want to say. He was born, just a few months ago. I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage. So he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people, and he's violent.
That must be nice to have, like, an ignorant loudmouth who you can just sort of blame every...
He wants to be blamed. I don't want to blame him. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People have brought him out. People have conjured him up. So people are doing rituals. They're opening portals for these demons to come into people. Nicki Minaj, most likely MK Ultra victim. They're messing with her head. They're putting demons in her. Like, it's one of those things. Like, this is undeniable. Him up. Now he won't leave.
Can you please bless us with a verse?
Enter Roman. Waiting.
So she gives the demon permission to enter her, and then she comes up like this.
What up?
What up, Roman?
What up? What up?
Also, I want to find out about this situation with you have many, many different alter egos, right?
Oh, yes.
Roman is one, and then you
Roman is one. Barbie's one. She's like the little innocent girl. I have Martha, who's Roman's mother.
They split her into multiple personalities. That makes so much sense. When she's talking about this, like, think about it in a way. They split her mind into multiple personalities. Multiple demons inhabit her body.
A crazy lady from London, and actually, she's gonna make her debut in the video that I just shot with Drake. It's for a song called "Moment for Life." Mm-hmm. So we just shot that video, and Martha, like, you'll actually see Martha in the video. It's gonna be kind of weird.
Great! I can't wait to see her.
Thank you.
All right, and it's good that he's with his mom. That Roman has his mom with him.
That's the question. Where the hell did you come from?
What?
I mean, you've been on a lot of people's music, and you are blowing up.
Of course, I'm not blowing anything, but I mean, I don't know. I was just like underground rapper from Southside Jamaica, Queens, and then and then Lil Wayne saw me and he reeled me in, and now I'm Young Money.
So Lil Wayne, he was someone who was a victim as a child, really. Like, Birdman took him as a 14-year-old, basically, and made him, like, a rapper. And we know Birdman's, like, he is someone who initiates others into it. Like, there's a whole thing on Birdman being, like, a handler and whatnot. So.
Congratulations. Pink Friday, huge debut. Number 2. Kanye West, number 1. Number 2.
Yeah,
Very
that
close.
that
Very close.
that rapper Kanye, that unknown rapper Kanye.
Have you had a minute to take it in, Nikki? That is fun, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. All right. Now, in your music, you have alter egos.
Yeah.
Who's all in there?
Well, we have Nikki, we have Roman, we have.
Explain Roman for the people that don't know Roman.
Roman is he's a gay boy. He lives. Oh, okay.
I think that's Roman right there.
Right. I think I'm Roman there. Hey, no, wait. Well, he's my alter ego. He says what I can't say. He's mean. He's angry and he's vicious.
Yeah, cool.
And then I have Martha. Martha is Roman's mother. Martha is like, Roman, stop it. You've gone mad, I tell you, mad. And then, your producers did speak to me, and I invented a new character for George.
She is? Nikki, who is that?
Her name is Rosa.
Rosa!
But you have to say it you have to really roll it long. Pause. You have to say Rosa.
My cat was meowing at the Rosa thing. He thought that was like a cat trying to talk to him. That's funny. Anyway, so yeah. We'll go to more clips of different. Alright, we have Beyonce with her demonic alter, Sasha Fierce.
When I performed Crazy in Love at the BET Awards, it was almost like my coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my girl, Beyonce!
Yes. I was very nervous.
So crazy right now.
Of course.
Most incredible.
And I remember when they told me I was performing on BET, in my mind, I saw the set immediately. I said, I want something big. I want something that says I'm here. Beyonce. And I drew it out. I drew out the ramp. I drew out the boxes for me and my girls. I drew out the lift right in the O. It just so happened that O was right in the center of my name for me to come down. I knew the dance. I knew about the pumps. I saw all of that in my head before it happened. And it's...
So this can be seen as a ritual. Like, these people are getting their ideas from occultic, like not occultic, but they're getting their ideas from demonic sources. Like a demon helped her manifest this goal that she had. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I mean?
It's great when you visualize something and it actually comes to life.
Come on! One more time! When I talk to my friends so quietly, believe look at what you did for me. Tennis shoes don't even need to buy a new dress. If you ain't there, ain't nobody else to impress.
It was way better than I expected, and Sasha was in full effect. Sasha is my alter ego. And when people see me, sometimes I think that when they meet me and they speak with me, they're expecting Sasha. And
watch the way she moves her head and the way she dances when this demon's possessing her.
I'm really kind of shy, and not really shy, but more reserved, and nothing like Sasha. But I guess I wouldn't be very entertaining on the stage. So Sasha comes out and Fearless, she can do things that I cannot do when I'm in rehearsal. I mean, I can try, but then it just doesn't happen. I can sing notes and sing.
All right, perfect. So we're going to go on to another couple clips and then we're going to end it off. This is a longer video just because it's a very interesting topic. All right, this is a very good channel that I actually recommend my viewers follow. well, not really my viewers, but like the people who, you know, go to this channel for information. I suggest you follow this one. They produce high quality content. So we're looking at Heath Ledger Joker method acting gone wrong. So basically he was possessed. This one is this one is narrated, but I'll be giving my thoughts. All right.
We talked a little bit about The Dark Knight. You guys remember Heath Ledger was a very, very creepy performance. In fact, to prepare for that role, he locked himself in a hotel room for 4 months. 4 months. He only slept for 2 hours a night. Okay,
He locked himself in a room for 4 months and 2 hours, slept 2 hours a night. Now, if you think about that mathematically, or not mathematically, numeral, I can't say it. If you think about it using addition, 4 plus 2 is 6. Here we go.
If you don't sleep, you will literally go insane after a short amount of time. And he had a journal.
You know, he pretty well locked himself up in a hotel in his apartment to sort of galvanize the upcoming character in his own mind. That was typical of Heath, and he very certainly immersed himself in the upcoming character.
So fully immerse himself in the upcoming character, that could mean locking himself in a room, meditating for hours, which is an occultic practice. Could be using mantras to get this character, which would be like which would bring energy into the room and attract demons to you. Very interesting.
I think this was just a whole new level. The hospital room one was kind of intriguing because his sister Kate used to dress him up in a nurse's outfit. He looked pretty funny in a nurse's outfit when he was a kid.
And it was full of disturbing images. And so what he would do is he would sit there and focus on these really disgusting things. Think about the worst thoughts you could possibly think about. Heath Ledger's known as a method actor, where he never breaks the role. So it's like they let the character inhabit them so much that even when the cameras are not rolling, they are literally not Heath Ledger, they are the Joker. For that entire...
So that's very, there's so many parallels for acting and demon possession. It's actually very, very crazy, very interesting. Who would have thought, right? Like, the way society has normalized method acting or normalized the stuff in general, we wouldn't even second guess it.
time that they filmed.
I bet he didn't have a lot of friends during that time period.
Everybody on set, I read all these articles, everybody on set said that they were so creeped out. When he would show up on set, you could just feel this presence that was unworldly.
Who was the villain in Black Panther? Michael B. Jordan, yes. He was in an interview saying that he had to go to therapy.
So it was no real plan. I didn't have an escape plan either. So like every day was just going into this place, and I just tried to stay there as long as I could. And then when it was all over, I think just being in that kind of...
So that can be also seen as like an MK Ultra. You go into a space in your mind that you have to escape from. Right? Like, these actors are being put in trances. And you know what I mean? They put in trances, they go into other parts of their mind, and they play these characters. And after all the rituals and all the other things they've normalized while filming, they have trouble coming back to being their regular self. It makes so much sense.
That mind state, that real unapologetic, just real, whatever, all the time, kind of it caught up with me, and I got a little depressed. It was tough for me for a minute. Really? Just readjusting to being around the people that care about me, getting that love that I shut out for a long time. Like, I shut out love.
He had just done a film, and he had said to the director he was going to do one wide shot and one close-up because he had to have a heart attack, because he didn't want to put his body in that state too many times. Yes. Because your body doesn't know the difference when you get yourself into that state. And so that's why I think it's interesting for people to hear that even though you're playing this character, sometimes the essence of that, the energy of that still remains.
The essence or the energy of that is what they describe these demons, spirits as. They describe them as energy. They don't describe them as demons. So the essence or the energy that is entering these people to allow them to play these roles, right? They can't separate themselves from it afterwards.
1000%.
Still remain. Many actors have done this. In fact, they actually bring a psychologist onto set in case they break down completely on set.
Wow.
You know, these people are putting themselves through.
That's really eye-opening.
So I want you to listen to this interview of this guy who played Mr. Two-Face, the actor, and he was in only one scene with Heath Ledger. They actually, even though he's in the whole movie, they only had one scene together, and it was in a hospital scene. So he's describing what it was like to work with Heath Ledger when he came in the room. Listen to this.
My one experience with Heath on the film was our scene together in the hospital bed, which is really my only scene with him. And it was, I was in the hospital bed that day, and I thought, well, I don't really have any lines. What am I going to do? And I had no idea what was going to happen. And so got in the bed, and they were lighting, and Chris was walking around and doing things. And then Heath came around, and Heath was always in character. So he would come around and, be talking to himself in the corner, and a fire like this. And then he would come up, I was laying there, and I was watching him the whole time. And he came up and would walk around me like this. And I would watch him, and I would watch him. He'd walk around the hospital bed like this. I'd watch him. Didn't say anything for maybe an hour. He would walk around, and then we'd watch him, and then he'd start saying his lines. And I would watch him, boom, watch him come around the bed like this. And then all of a sudden my hand would go up like this, and he caught my hand. So we just went through this organic process of developing this scene, which was really nothing. And then when we came time to shoot, we had this thing beautifully choreographed, and, we never said a word to each other.
Wow.
Yeah. And then it was a long day, and we walked out back to our trailers, and Heath was here, and I was walking, and he puts his hand on my shoulder, and he goes, "That's what acting's all about."
Wow. So very interesting stuff. I think I'm going to end it off here, but I will do a part 2 if you guys like hearing more or seeing these demonically possessed celebrities or exposing them. Just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you for the next one. Thanks for watching.